Hello friends, welcome to our channel Maths Wala Suraj Mato, and today we have about another video. As you know, we have started with Octa tutorial playlist, and in that till now we have covered how can you create your free developer account, how can you create your users, manage your groups and all. And in the last video we have integrated Salesforce using OIDC. In that, Okta was identity provider and Salesforce was service provider. So in this video we are also going to integrate Salesforce and Okta. In that, Okta will be identity provider and Salesforce will be service provider. Then you will ask, then what is the difference between both video? In the previous video we did integration using OIDC protocol, but in this video we are going to use SAML protocol. So after watching this video you will have brief idea like how can you configure SAML applications in both identity provider as well as service provider. What is ACS URL issuer, how can you upload certificate and all that we are going to cover here. So be with me, and so let's start. So we are starting with it, and first we have login into Okta. In that you need to go to application section. In application section, click on app integration. In that we need to select SAML 2.0, and after selecting we will rename it as app name. We will give name app name as Salesforce to segregate it from previous. We will keep that SAML and click on next, and here we will need URLs. For that we will need to go to Salesforce. So in Salesforce you need to go to setup option. So advanced setup. In advanced setup, once you click on advanced setup, we will search here single sign on. So I'm searching here, typing here single sign on settings. Click on that, and after clicking on that you will have option of create a new application. So click on new button. Here we need to give name, but as you can see it haven't given any URL to us, and we need to fill the data. So what we will do now, for now we will keep dummy URL in Okta only, and once we got URL from Salesforce we will update here. So I have kept dummy URL. For name ID form we will select email address, and for after that we will go to advanced setting. Here I will select response and unsigned, session assigned. You can select both also as you want. And after that we will click on next button, and after clicking on next button we will click on finish button. So after clicking on finish button we will go to sign on section. As you can see we have all the data that we need to configure in Salesforce. So first we will copy that download metadata and we'll paste in browser. As you can see all the data like entity ID is there, single sign on URL is there for both post as well as get method, redirect method. Also certificate is there, so we can use that. And also if you don't want to use, you can kindly do manual configuration, like just copy from here and we need to paste that in Salesforce. So we have copied issuer URL and we'll paste here first. Before we will give name as Okta SAML, and here in entity IDs we will paste that URL. So we have pasted here. Same will be there on issuer also, and we need to upload the certificate. For that we will need to download the certificate. So I have downloaded the certificate from Okta, and that certificate I need to upload it on Salesforce. So I have uploaded it, and after that we need to give single sign-on URL, so that we will get from Okta, and we'll keep other configuration as it is. And so we will copy single sign-on URL from Okta and we will paste it in Salesforce and we'll try to save it. So after clicking on save, we got some error here, as it is required HTTPS in the URL, but in Okta only HTTP was there. So as I can try to find if any HTTPS URL is there in Okta, but I haven't found any. So for now I will keep put as from myself only. Okay. We will check if there any validation is there. So after that I will try to save it. uh, uh, I think certificate got replaced. We need to upload it again. So we have uploaded it again. Now I will try to save it. So as our configuration is saved there, and now Salesforce has given us the URL. So we have got login URL, and apart from it, as you can see in the Salesforce, we have also got download metadata option. So we will click on download metadata. So after clicking it, we will open that metadata, and from that we will try to collect all the information. So from here, as you can see, we have entity ID there, certificate option is there. So what we'll copy entity ID, and that we need to paste it in Okta. So we have copied it from here, and now we will go to Okta, and we'll put here. We'll click on in Okta, we'll go to general, and we'll click on edit button, and after we'll click on next. And now we will replace that dummy URL that we have pasted earlier. So we have put audience URL. Now we will copy single sign-on URL, or you can say ACS URL. So we have copied that, and that also we need to put in Okta. So that we have put it in single sign-on URL. Now we'll click on next. So after clicking on next, we'll click on finish. So our configuration is done. Now we can access application SAML. Also,
Salesforce.
of SAML assertion validator that we will use for validation of our XML shared by IDP to SP. Okay. So now we will try to take SSO. So we will go to Okta, and we'll click on dashboard section. Go to my end user dashboard. But we haven't seen any application is there, as I haven't assigned application till now. So we will go to application section again. We click on application, and then we will go to Salesforce SAML. We'll click on there. We will go to assignment section. We'll click on assignment, and that directly I will assign to group, so that everyone can access, every user can access from Okta. Okay. So now we will go to end user dashboard, and you can see that Salesforce icon is there. We'll click on that, but we got some error. So first what we'll do, we'll go to SAML assertion validator, and we'll check like what we have got wrong. So we'll click on that assertion validator below. All the response are okay. Only one warning is there. So from here, nothing is wrong. We need to check logs in Okta, like login history. So we'll check that from there we can get anything or not. So for that, we will go to uh, advanced setup, and we'll search here login history. After clicking on login history, as you can see, it is failed, and also the reason is there. What we will do, we'll copy it and we'll paste in ChatGPT. So ChatGPT is suggesting that some configurations is not enabled. So we will check that again in single sign-on, like what we have not enabled. We'll search here single sign-on settings, and as you can see, SAML is not enabled. So what will be, click on there, and we'll click on enable button and save it. And now we will try to take access of that application using SSO. So here we have portal. We'll click on Salesforce SAML. As you can see, is in progress. Yes, we have logged into it. It is asking for MFA, that is verification code. So I will enter verification code from my phone, and we'll click on verify button. And you can see we have logged into Salesforce from Okta. Okay, but this was IDP initiated flow. Okay, for SP initiated flow, like we want, if you want option of like login with Okta on Salesforce login page, for that we will need to do one configuration that we have also done in previous video also. So we'll do here also. We'll go there and we'll search my domain, and we'll go to below, and here click on edit. We will select that application Okta SAML, and after that we will get Okta SAML button on login page. So we'll go to Salesforce login page here, enter it, and as you can see, login with Okta SAML is there. So we'll click on that, and after clicking on it, it will direct us to Okta login page. We'll enter Okta's credential here, and we'll click on next button. So we have entered Okta credential, and now we'll click on next button. Now we will enter the password. So after I have entered the password, we'll click on verify button, and now we'll need MFA code, that is from Okta Verifier app. So we'll enter that, and after that we will click on verify, and you can see we have logged into Salesforce, and again Salesforce verification code is asked. So we need to enter that. It is asked only one time in Salesforce for each browser, as I have opened incognito tab. So it is asking again and again for the new tab. Okay. So we have logged into Salesforce successfully. So we have successfully integrated Okta and Salesforce using SAML. In the previous video, we integrated using OIDC protocol. In this video, we have integrated using SAML protocol. So I hope from this video you have understood how can you do SAML configurations for both service provider as well as identity provider. And we have also tested IDP initiated as well as SP initiated flow. We have also learned that how can you validate your SAML assertion there. Like if anything is wrong there, you can validate from it. From login history, you can track what is the failure region that you have seen me troubleshooting. If it help you to do your configurations, understand the flow, then please do like, subscribe, and share. And in the upcoming videos, we will cover, like in that Salesforce was service provider, Okta was identity provider. So in the upcoming video, we will check like how can you configure Okta as service provider. Thanks for watching this video.